Did union power decline after the 1950s? Have you ever wondered how labor unions shaped the American workforce during the 1950s? This decade was a remarkable time for unions, but what happened afterward? Union power in the United States did indeed decline after the 1950s, marking a shift from the strong influence they held during that era. The 1950s are often seen as a golden age for labor unions, with membership peaking at about one-third of non-farm workers. This period coincided with the post-World War II economic boom, which brought prosperity and strong manufacturing jobs. Unions thrived, negotiating better wages, benefits, and working conditions for their members. However, changes began in the late 1940s and continued into the 1950s. The legal and political landscape shifted, gradually weakening union influence. The National Labor Relations Board, which oversees labor relations, became more employer-friendly under President Dwight D. Eisenhower's appointees by the mid-1950s. This board imposed stricter rules on union activities, making it harder for unions to organize and maintain power. High-profile corruption scandals, like those involving the Teamsters and the Senate's McClellan investigation in 1957 and 1958, also damaged public perception of unions. This led to a drop in approval ratings. Beyond legal challenges, broader economic changes played a role in the decline of union power. The U.S. economy began shifting away from manufacturing, which had been the backbone of union strength. Manufacturing jobs, which accounted for about 32% of American employment in the late 1940s, steadily declined to less than 9% today. This decline accelerated due to globalization, technological advances, and the offshoring of jobs to countries with cheaper labor. As manufacturing jobs disappeared, so did many unionized positions, especially in traditional strongholds like the Midwest's Rust Belt. The rise of the service sector, where unionization rates have historically been lower, further reduced union membership. Labor relations practices also changed. The practice of pattern bargaining, where unions negotiated contracts that set standards across entire industries, largely disappeared after the early 1980s recession. This loss of coordinated bargaining power weakened unions' ability to secure favorable terms for workers across sectors. Despite this decline, unions remained a political force, especially in certain states and industries. By the 1990s, union membership had dropped to about one-sixth of non-farm workers, with many members concentrated in states like California and New York. These states maintained stronger union traditions and supportive laws. However, many states adopted right-to-work laws that prohibited requiring union membership as a condition of employment, further eroding union strength in regions that had once been strongholds. From the perspective of 1950s nostalgia, this era stands out as a time when unions were powerful and respected. They played a key role in securing middle-class prosperity for millions of American workers. The post-war economic boom, with its stable manufacturing jobs and strong union presence, created a sense of security and shared prosperity that many look back on fondly. The decline in union power after the 1950s contrasts sharply with that nostalgic image, as subsequent decades brought challenges that reshaped the American labor landscape.